Kids want to go back to school with new pencils, crayons, markers, and paper, but for some parents, they worry about how they're going to pay for it all.
The student comes to school and they don't have everything that they need, or they don't have a nice backpack. Sometimes they feel their self-esteem's a little bit lower. So it's just great to know that we can hand a backpack full of supplies that they need, age-appropriate supplies, and it'll just make them feel very, very proud to have everything that all the other kids have, and they'll fit right in.
It takes the whole church to do this.
And that's the message that went out. A simple handout and the call was made. Help us provide so that kids can succeed.
It's definitely a God thing, that it's for sure a God thing, that it's a task that only I think God can meet the kind of numbers that we're providing for the community and the kids, for sure.
With hearts and prayers lifted up, home teams and members of Pathway focused on the need and reached out into their neighborhood and community for help. They went door to door, canvassed entire neighborhoods, welcomed supplies dropped off at their homes, held drop-off parties, and even stood outside Walmart.
Each and every person that goes through Walmart's going to get a card telling them what kind of school supplies that we're needing, and just, some of them are more than willing to help us, and other ones, give a donation or something. But either way, they're getting the message that school supplies is in need.
Reaching out with compassion, some of the church's youngest members demonstrated God's love by helping spread the word and asking people to get involved. The goal? Fill these boxes with supplies. Bag by bag, item by item, the church volunteers saw God's plan being fulfilled.
I think it's just awesome to see God's work in all of this. He's allowed us to touch more people than we've ever thought possible with this school supplies drive.
Once the supplies were collected, it was time to get it all organized. With military-like precision, backpacks were filled in assembly line fashion that would make Henry Ford proud.
It's really fun to come together and have everybody help, even the little people and the big people alike, and just help out our community.
They packed and they packed and they packed, and what would turn into over 2,900 backpacks full of school supplies for children all around our community.
It's amazing that I don't know how many backpacks we packed today, but it was fun. Everyone just got in line. It was just an assembly line. A lot of people having fun together, helping out a lot of good kids in the Wichita area.
Filling truck beds, minivans, and SUVs to the brim, these backpacks were not only full of supplies, but also a message: we care for our community.
I think it's awesome. Look at all these backpacks. It's great.
What many volunteers may not know, by doing God's work, they are helping just more than the students.
It's really incredibly helpful for everyone. It brings a smile to the kids' face. It helps the students feel ready to come back to school and to learn. And it's helpful to the teachers. They know their kids have what they need to be ready to learn, and they're not spending their own money buying them too. So it's great.
Those who work closest with the kids know the need is great, and that's why Pathway works so hard.
We were doing enrollment and I heard the backpacks were here. And there were 3 van loads of backpacks and some great people bringing them in. I jumped in and rolled up my sleeve, so to speak, and we brought them all in, and you could just see the benefits that our Spade Tigers are going to have with all these great backpacks and a $500 check to boot. So that is great.
That's awesome. Holy cow.
And even educators were surprised by the generosity.
Thank you so much. That is huge. I mean, backpacks are a need in general, but then to know that you put the supplies in there as well, just icing on the cake, so thank you so much.
Sharing the good news with families helped relieve the pressure many parents feel this time of year, and it provides hope that their child will be successful in the classroom because they will have the tools they need to focus on learning.
And so many of the parents, when we tell them you won't need to buy school supplies this year, just clutch their chests, say, thank you, we're so grateful.
It was definitely a love offering from Pathway Church. We really appreciate you guys thinking about us and bringing these great backpacks.
It's very touching and it's heartwarming that we have people in our community who are willing to give to our kids, because they have potential and they have the ability to do things, and this will help them get there.